Nigeria is facing a rapidly worsening security crisis, prompting heated debate in the Senate and House of Representatives. Lawmakers are calling for urgent action, and President Bola Tinubu has declared a state of emergency on security. Across the nation, multiple threats from insurgency by Boko Haram and ISWAP to banditry, kidnappings, and farmer-headed conflicts have left communities vulnerable. Recent mass abductions, including attacks on schools in Kebbi and Niger State, and communities in Kwara have intensified national concern. Now, public confidence in security institutions is low, with citizens increasingly feeling unsafe. The crisis is also hitting the economy hard as businesses are closing, investor confidence is failing, and instability is eroding Nigeria's global standing. Now, joining me right now to discuss this is Solomon Dalung, is the former Minister of Youth and Sports. He joins from Plateau State. Thank you for your time.
Good evening, Dapo, and let me extend the same to Nigerians.
All right. Let me, of course, let's start off the conversation right now with the recent attacks that we've seen in parts of the country, particularly since the President of the United States declared Nigeria a country of particular concern. We seem to just see a surge in many of these attacks. Some notable ones happened in Kwara State, amongst others. In terms of our handling of these attacks recently and the declaration by the U.S. as Nigeria a country of particular concern, how do you react to this, sir?
It's a reflection of how Nigeria as a nation has felt, and it's a confirmation also that Nigeria is under siege, bleeding seriously under the captivity of Islamic jihadists and bandits who for over a very long period of time had been enjoying the benefits of impunity. And so they now felt that, the threat coming from Donald Trump was something that they could dare. And so to dismiss such claims, they have proceeded to establish the fact that they are ahead of even the Nigerian security architecture. Therefore, nothing can deter them. That explains the spate of attacks and kidnapping, abductions, and even the daring nature with which they conduct their activities. So I think all that Donald Trump did was just to alert the world about the situation Nigerians as citizens are facing, while the government look the other side, and the government has not at all pretended that the terrorists are criminals. All that we can see is they pacify them, they hold peace deals with them, they invite them to government houses, they come to government houses fully armed, and they display impunity as the ultimate authority in charge of Nigeria. So I think it wasn't what Donald Trump said, but they are responding to tell Donald Trump that, look, we are in control more than you assume. So declaring Nigeria a country of particular concern is not the issue.
All right.
We are here and we have come to stay.
All right. Now, I'm going to pick from something you said. You said that you used the word the daring nature of some of these attacks and the activities or operations of this so-called bandits and terrorists. One of such is the fact that some of them even go as far as going on social media. I've said this several times on this program. You have some of them on platforms like TikTok going live, to interact with people, and even, some threaten and expose, their winnings and all of that. And we are also seeing cases where these attacks are captured even on social media, via videos and amateur videos and all of that, posted everywhere. What does this reflect in terms of our fight? Because some have raised the question as to if private people post or private individuals post anything wrong about the government or a government official, they are picked up by, say, the DSS. But we are having a situation here where bandits are going live on social media and nothing seems to be happening.
Well, you see, the Nigerian Cybersecurity Act is intended to guard Nigerians from exposing the atrocities of this corrupt and failed system. And then the ability of the state intelligence to track is only to the effect that they should only track Nigerians who are complaining about the extravagant lifestyle and spendings of government officials. But the intelligence is not meant to track terrorists or criminals. They are supposed to massage terrorists and criminals. And that is why the government is romancing with them, sending emissaries to them in the bush, holding ignoble peace meetings in government houses. In fact, one of them was embarrassing, was the one that happened in Katsina, where an assistant commissioner of police was killed in Dusema by a bandit kingpin. And when he was invited to come for negotiations, he wore the uniform of the slain and fallen hero with his name tag and came for that peace meeting. And he was celebrated. So what I want Nigerians to know is that anything that will have to do with intelligence about tracking criminals, no. The intelligence is to track and hack down dissenting voices within the population. As to terrorists coming live on social media, I was on TikTok one day and a young bandit joined from the bush. And so we asked him, and he was armed, and he said, well, he is a bandit in the bush.
Sorry, just to get that clearly, you said you were on TikTok, and then a bandit came live on TikTok, and then you interacted with the bandit.
Yes,
on TikTok.
A young man came in the bush. You could see him where he was coming from. And then I asked him, why do you kill people? And he said, well, they were also killed and their cattle taken away by vigilante. And so they pick arms there in the bush. So I said, but you killed also Fulani people like you, and you roasted their cows. And he told me, look, the only Fulani people they know are the ones in the bush. Anybody in the town calling himself Fulani is not a Fulani. If they see them, they will kill them. I asked him now, what is the way forward? How do we go over this? Are you people amenable to discussion and laying down your arms? They said, yeah, well, they are amenable to discussion. And you see, the confidence with which he was talking, was quite scary.
Were you able to, in a way, did it disclose his location during your conversation with him?
No, he didn't.
All right.
Of course, from the background with which he was calling, it was in the forest. He was also armed, was carrying his weapon.
All right. So, we'll definitely come back to this.
I don't think we should.
Please land on that. Land on that point.
Yes, I don't think Nigerians should be deceived to believe that our intelligence cannot track them. No, our intelligence system is not meant to track them. Our intelligence is only meant to track down dissenting voices, people who will be asking for accountability, raising their voices against injustice. They are the only ones that can be tracked down. But for the bandits, it's Uhuru.
All right. We'll go on a quick break. When we return, we'll also continue this conversation, looking at other angles to it. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Many thanks for staying with us. It's still Politics HQ on News Central Television. I still have Solomon Dalung, is the former Minister of Youth and Sports. He joins us virtually from Plateau State. All right, before we wrap up the show, I would like you to react to what I call it, modus operandi in terms of the country's fight against these insurgents and these bandits. And that's when it comes to the issue of ransom payment. Many Nigerians are raising eyebrow as to asking, once should at all ransom be paid, what next? Is there follow-up? Are these bandits tracked? Are there efforts being made to ensure that as much as the victims are released, there's also justice to ensure that those who, their captors, those who collect ransom, are tracked and, nipped? I'll, of course, link it to a recent interview where Mr. Bayo Ononuga, the special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, during a recent interview, did reveal that security agencies, including the DSS, the military, tracked the kidnappers in real time, contacted and secured the release of the 38 churchgoers abducted in Kwara State. Your reaction, please. Did you get what I said?
The special advisor, yes, the special advisor to the president had confirmed to Nigerians the nature of partnership existing between them and the criminal enterprise. Because he confirmed that they knew where they are, they got to them on time, they had communication with them, and a discussion took place, meaning that the government is quite aware of where the terrorists are, and they have access to them. They have only chosen to allow them to exist. As to why they do that, that is much to be desired of leadership. So I think the special advisor has helped us to understand better. Because if they can get across to these people as quick as they did and got the victims released, why have they not done that in all other kidnappings that has taken place? A reverend of the Anglican Church who was kidnapped 2 months in captivity with his entire family, was killed today. Oh, they had information and they could not reach out to also release them. So you see, this spate of recent kidnappings to me is being dramatized and orchestrated to try to create an impression that after the declaration of Nigeria as a country of particular concern, the government is doing anything. I don't see the government doing anything. Because if the government is doing anything, how can you explain that a brigadier general who is a brigade commander, he has about 5,000 troops under his control and 5 battalions, and was attacked, he maneuvered and survived the ambush, spent some days in the bush, contacted the military authority, communicated with them, disclosed his location, and that was when the terrorists captured him and killed him. And as we are talking, the government only just said, well, we issue our condolences, or it's unfortunate, we're on top of the situation. No flag flown at half-mast, no attempt to recover either his remains and give him a decent burial, no, nothing. A complete general. That will not happen anywhere. And as I'm talking, The president has not even given a marching order. So Nigerians should not be deceived to believe that this government is serious with the issue of war against terrorism. There is nothing. They have
so you are saying you are saying sorry. So just to get this out of the way, you are saying the current administration is not showing any form of sincerity in the fight against insurgents and terrorists.
There is no any sincerity at all. If they are sincere, would have seen the president giving a marching order for the terrorists, the ISWAP hideout in Sambisa to be smoke. Would have seen the president reacting to the bandits that had killed the Reverend Father in Kaduna. Would have seen the president and the military up and doing. But all we are seeing is a drama. They are dramatizing negotiations. And these are people, they say they knew where they are. Have you ever heard of a government coming out to tell its citizens that they knew where they are? They have communication with them, yet they are kidnapping, they are killing people.
Mr. Dalung, in one word, because we really need to go, at this point, do you think that the government should allow private citizens carry arms and protect themselves?
I am an advocate that the Nigerian state as it is now cannot protect the Nigerian citizens. Therefore, the National Assembly should amend the constitution and allow Nigerians to bear arms to protect themselves. They should also amend the constitution to create community, local government, state police, so that we can have layers of security by Nigerians to be able to mobilize and protect themselves. Otherwise, Nigerians are already being caged by terrorists who enjoyed only massage from government. Right. Even the declaration of state of emergency is going to embolden the terrorists more, and they are going to attack because they know that we don't have the capacity to confront them. If they can kill a general and still they are in possession of his phone and still be publishing content, I mean, without any fear, what else do you expect? So this government is not sincere with the issue of the fight against terrorism. If they are, would have had the president talking about acquiring technology to deal with terrorism.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time on the program. Of course, this is the beat we can take. Solomon Dalung, former Minister of Youth and Sports. Once again, thank you.